ऑडियंस को तो बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं आई है और कलेक्शंस भी ठीक ठाक है, नथिंग टू शाउट अबाउट। पहला दिन बेगम जान का पहला दिन था 3 करोड़ 80 लाख का। सेकेंड डे सैटरडे को कलेक्शंस गिर गए, सैटरडे का फिगर था 3 करोड़ 40 लाख का और संडे को जितनी बढ़ोतरी दिखनी चाहिए थी उतना नहीं देखने को मिला। सैटरडे से संडे के कलेक्शंस बढ़े लेकिन फ्राइडे के मुकाबले संडे के कलेक्शंस इंक्रीज बाय ओनली 10 लाख। जी हाँ, फ्राइडे का फिगर था 3 करोड़ 80 लाख का और संडे को कलेक्शन हुए 3 करोड़ 90 लाख। सो 3 करोड़ 80 लाख, 3 करोड़ 40 लाख, 3 करोड़ 90 लाख गिविंग अ वीकेंड टोटल ऑफ अप्रोक्सीमेटली 11 करोड़ 10 लाख। 11 करोड़ 10 लाख का टोटल हुआ एंड देयरफॉर इट्स एन एवरेज फेयर बिकॉज ये फिल्म कम पैसों में बनी थी एंड थोड़ी बहुत सब्सिडी मिल गई थी झारखंड गवर्नमेंट से, जहां पर झारखंड स्टेट में ये फिल्म को टैक्स फ्री स्टेटस भी मिल गया है एंड अप्रिसिएशन थोड़ी बहुत थी। एक्चुअली फर्स्ट वीकेंड में लोग देखने गए क्योंकि ट्रेलर्स वर क्वाइट एक्सप्लोसिव, तो लोगों को लगा कि बहुत कुछ होगा देखने के लिए, इसलिए भी जनता गई फिल्म देखने के लिए, लेकिन फिल्म में बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ पाया नहीं और इसलिए आज कलेक्शंस बहुत गिर गए हैं, बहुत ही ज़्यादा गिर गए हैं एंड आई थिंक ये 3 दिन का खेल था। पहले 3 दिन का पहले वीकेंड का खेल था, तो पहले वीकेंड में 11 करोड़ 10 लाख विच इज़ जस्ट अबाउट एन एवरेज कलेक्शन एंड शायद लाइफ टाइम में इसके कलेक्शंस 15 या 16 करोड़ पर रुक जाए। सो इट्स एन एवरेज फेयर, एवरेज फॉर द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स, एवरेज फॉर द प्रोड्यूसर्स। ऑन द अदर हैंड फास्ट एंड फ्यूरियस 8 जो वेडनेसडे को रिलीज हुई थी, 5 दिनों का वीकेंड था, दैट हैज डन फिनोमिनल बिजनेस। 5 दिन के नेट कलेक्शन थे 50 करोड़। जी हाँ, 50 करोड़। नो हॉलीवुड फिल्म हैज डन दिस काइंड ऑफ बिजनेस इन द फर्स्ट वीकेंड। हालांकि 5 दिन का वीकेंड था। इससे पहले वाली फिल्म जो थी फास्ट एंड फ्यूरियस 7, उसका भी वीकेंड बहुत ही मजेदार था। इट वाज 48 करोड़। ऑफ कोर्स दिस इज 5 डे वीकेंड बट 50 करोड़ पहली बार किसी हॉलीवुड फिल्म ने इतना बिजनेस किया है एंड अब ऐसे लगता है कि ये 100 करोड़ भी पहुंच पाएगी। इससे पहले फास्ट एंड फ्यूरियस 7 वाज द फर्स्ट हॉलीवुड फिल्म टू हैव टच्ड द 100 करोड़ मार्क। उसके बाद ऑफ कोर्स द जंगल बुक ने भी बहुत बेशुमार बिजनेस किया, बट ऐसे लगता है कि फास्ट एंड फ्यूरियस 8 आल्सो विल जॉइन द 100 करोड़ क्लब बिकॉज अगर पहले वीकेंड में ही 50 करोड़ हो गए हैं, हम नेट कलेक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं, तो 100 करोड़ डजंट सीम टू बी अ फार क्राई बिकॉज अप्रिसिएशन है। तो दोस्तों ये हुई बात वीकेंड बिजनेस की। आइए अब मिलते हैं हमारे आज के गेस्ट से। दोस्तों आजकल बॉलीवुड इज अ ग्लोबल फिनोमिनन। बहुत सारी कंट्रीज आउटसाइड ऑफ इंडिया वहां पर बॉलीवुड का बोलबाला है, जैसे कि यूके में इंडियन और एशियन पॉपुलेशन जो रहती है वो बॉलीवुड की बहुत बड़ी फैंस हैं और इसलिए बॉलीवुड को इन लोगों के करीब लाने के लिए एक कंपनी है रॉय मीडिया, जिसने सब कुछ बॉलीवुड के बारे में एक वेबसाइट पर डाल दिया है, डाल रही है एंड देयरफॉर बॉलीवुड इज दैट मच क्लोजर टू द पीपल ऑफ यूके। एक्चुअली आज के ज़माने में, इंटरनेट के ज़माने में, दैट मच क्लोजर टू द पॉपुलेशन लिविंग अब्रॉड एंड इन इंडिया ऑल्सो। तो आज हमारे स्टूडियो में रॉय मीडिया के ओनर सुदीप रॉय है। लेट्स वेलकम हिम। वेलकम टू ईटीसी बॉलीवुड बिजनेस।
Thank you for inviting me, Komal.
सुदीप, मुझे ये बताएं सबसे पहले कि ये रॉय मीडिया का ख्याल कैसे आया? हाउ डिड यू थिंक ऑफ स्टार्टिंग समथिंग लाइक दिस?
This was actually many years ago. When I was a young guy, I've grown up with Bollywood. I think we've all grown up with Amitabh Bachchan and Vinod Khanna and Rishi Kapoor and people like that. So my dad and my father, I'm a Bengali boy, born and brought up in London. And there in the 70s, I'm a 70s kid, and many years ago, my father used to work in film. As an assistant editor and assistant director. He's done some prestigious films like Gandhi, Octopussy, Ishmael Merchant's Heat and Dust, things like that. And my mom as well, she's very much into arts and culture. Bengalis are generally like that. So my mom is a classically trained Bharatanatyam dancer. And she did Noti Binodini in Wembley and things like that. So I've grown up watching my mom and dad doing these art things apart from doing a regular 9-to-5 job. And myself started getting into music and an interesting creative side when I was going to university. So I used to be a DJ. Started off with a very popular radio station called Sunrise Radio, which was the first Indian radio station in the UK. Thereafter, I actually started taking interest in singing because of my mother. My mum's great. My mum used to sing as well in a group and stuff. And also thereafter started doing choreography as well for shows, for fashion shows and things like that in the UK. So it was like a kind of gradual progression of different interests within the creative field. And then I got involved in promoting new talent in the UK. dancers and choreographers for the Moranis. Cine Yug used to come.
Cine Yug, हाँ.
Cine Yug, Mr.
उनके
Mohammed.
काफी shows होते हैं. UK में
Absolutely.
भी, all over the world होते हैं.
That's right, with Mr. Farid Bhai Hussain used to do big shows when I was a young guy. And so they would bring these Bollywood stars to the UK and we would provide the dancers from the UK because it makes economical sense to obviously hire them locally. So I used to work in association with another person and we used to do those shows. Then in 2000, we had the first ever IFA Awards, which was Wizcraft, if you remember, back in the Millennium Dome. And at that time, I was in a position where ZTV had just started up. ZTV is the first channel to set up in the UK. And all of those people came from India. And I was actually, by then, a line producer for Bollywood and doing, providing dancers, extras, costume designers, camera people, anything from the UK. I was providing all of those services. So someone then told me, why don't you actually set up your own company rather than recommending other people? So that's how Roy Media started. So I did a few productions with Mahesh Manjrekar. At that time, Vastav was very big. And then Sony TV, KLA, and some other channels I worked with. But so of the Sony TV, etc., and other channels who came into the UK thereafter were poached from ZTV. So I've known all these people for many, many years, and now they're my friends, and they're heading other channels now in the UK. Recently, of late, Bollywood has seen a lot of London in the backdrop, and we've started a lot of shooting in London.
A lot of films are shot there, exactly.
Absolutely. But now I think Europe is the new destination. Films like Dilwale, Shivai have all been shot there. So there's less work for me as such to be in, because I'm not in those countries. So I started thinking, what can I do? And working with Cine Yug for so many years with ZTV, they used to have a thing called Z Carnival every year. So
every year there was a Z Carnival.
A Z Carnival in the UK. So ZTV would hire Roy Media to do the star and stage management. And Mr. Mohammed Marani, Kareem Bhai and Ali Bhai would bring the stars with them and we'd do the local thing over there. So I really learned a lot out of from Cine Yug as well. And they're even helping me now with my new project, which I'll come to in a minute. So because of that, I decided to do my own shows now. Because productions now have slowly shut down, but there's less money in terms of, over here you have 1,000 brands in India. In London we have a very few big sponsors who can come on board and host such a show. So the ZTV have stopped doing that now, so I decided I'll become an independent show promoter. So last year was my first koshish, as it were, and I did a thing called English stand-up comedy with Atul Khatri from EIC, Nishant Tanwar and Sumit Anand, and I called my friends from the media, so from all the channels, actually the Asian channels, to come and watch the show, let me know what they think, and they loved it. So now there are actually 2 or 3 channels want me to do English 2 now, back in the UK, which I'm planning right now. And then I also had another idea of doing shows with Indian idols, ex-Indian idols or ex-Saregama or Rising Star. There's a lot of people here who have not yet got that recognition and have not broken into Bollywood yet, who are upcoming stars. But I believe they've got the badge. The badge is the vote of the Janta to make, say that you've got a great voice and we'd love to hear you. Every year right now, we have many singers who are coming to the UK from Bollywood. So we have Shan, Shankar, Ehsan Loy, Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, etc., etc. But now what's happened is Bollywood shows used to have Akshay Kumar and Salman Khan, etc., but now they get paid much more, I think, in India to cut a ribbon at a superstore than to come to London and rehearse and take that much tension. So that's what's happened. So now the new superstars of London are the singers from Bollywood stars. So, but what they've done is they realised this and they've upped their prices as well to become actor prices. So there's it is quite difficult for everybody, but there are shows happening almost every month. And I think that it's become saturated to a certain extent because they're coming every year.
True.
So they're not filling out the houses as such. So what I decided to do is I want to do something smaller but interesting and provide value for money. I'm trying to do smaller shows, more compact, intimate venues, maybe 500 to 1,000 capacity. And I believe that people feel the quality, they can see the artists close up, they can feel their vocals, and that's the way it moves forward.
So your company, Roy Media, gives a platform, can we say that, gives a platform to upcoming talent?
It does, it does. I mean, I've, like I said, back in the past, my first ever, I would say, Bollywood friend who's helped me a lot, and I've known for many, many years now, Mr. Jaideep Sen, my friend and yours,
Yes.
Raja.
The gentleman who had directed Crazy 4.
That's correct,
Yes,
sir. And he's also done first AD for Kick and Krish and stuff
and now
like
he's
that.
doing again with Sajid Nadiadwala.
That's correct, sir. That's correct. So he's my first and original friend.
Okay,
And through him, the chain or the tentacles spread out to meet other Bollywood connections. So another person who I've been working a lot with was Miss Kamna Nirula Menzes of Sol. Because of her giving me opportunity in London to manage, I suppose, or be the creative part, and I'm also the judge for her shows in the UK because I'm a choreographer and dancer.
This Roy Media, what you have started, will get everything that is Bollywood on one platform?
Yes, so now
Because you've
I've-
answered the question that your platform is for newcomers now.
Newcomers, but I think for upcoming artists is the word really. So singing and dancing, etc. However, now I've just done these shows, like I told you, and I was using a platform in London, which is a ticketing platform.
Okay.
And I realized, along with many other promoters, that this ticketing platform actually is making a fool of us because it's not providing us the information that we want. So there are Western platforms that have ticketing websites which give you analytics. Now, analytics right now is very important for Indian producers all over the world and event promoters all over. They want to know how many tickets have sold, when they've sold, when's the peak time, when's not the peak time, etc. And if they're not selling, what can we do to make it better? So I decided, you know what, I need to make something better because I'm actually from an IT background as well. I'm a service delivery manager.
Okay.
So I thought I'm going to use my
IT skills.
IT skills, TV Connect, Bollywood Connect, etc., to make a new platform. So now I'm actually launching on May the 1st a new website called mydesitickets.com.
Okay. So there you will sell tickets of any event, whether Bollywood or any entertainment event.
Correct. So basically, there's going to be 6 tabs. Right now, the first few tabs are going to be Bollywood events or events in UK. There's going to be a Bollywood films and regional films tab for Bollywood to actually promote and upload their content onto the website. And then there's also going to be Desi TV, which will have Z on the website, and Zing and all the other Z Punjabi and all that kind of stuff as well. So it's and also, but thereafter we're going to have Desi Khana. So Desi Khana means Asian food, and a bit like your Book My Show, which is very popular in India. I'm trying to create that in UK. However, I'm not pitching it as a ticketing company. I'm pitching it as a media partner portal. Now in London, we don't have a Bollywood media partner. So, and if you notice in the beginning of all the movies, they always have, radio partner, Radio Mirchi, and, Book My Show, and Air India ticketing partner, flight partner.
Yes.
So I'm trying to pitch myself as a partner for which you guys give me that kudos with my logo on your film. And in return, you guys can come onto the website for free and please upload your stuff because it's being marketed as a one-stop shop for all Desi entertainment. So it's not just Bollywood, it's food, fashion, events, everything to do with Asian stuff, basically.
Oftentimes Bollywood producers get their stars to promote a film. Sometimes they have premieres there of a film which is due for release, So you'll cover those events also.
Yeah, so actually I'd already done a premiere for Abhishek Bachchan's first ever UK premiere, was my premiere, Ha Maine Bhi Pyar Kiya, back in 2001.
Dharmesh Darshan's film.
Dharmesh Darshan's film, yeah. So promotions, any type of promotion, all promotions will be on this platform. But the main thing about this particular thing is that merchandising is a good way of marketing. And I think right now everyone's quite fed up of win 2 tickets to see a concert, which is a standard thing that you do on a radio show or a TV show or whatever. I think merchandise is very important. So let's say, for example, there's a very popular song now, Kala Chashma. So if you have Siddharth Malhotra saying, after the trailer's finished, if you're advertising a trailer, hi, Siddharth Malhotra, would you like to win my Kala Chashma? That itself is a great marketing thing. So that is what I'm actually looking for. And that's what I'm tying up with production houses here for.
How has the response from production houses been?
So far, it's been good. I came here in December, and I've met T-Series, Mr. Kishan Kumar, and I've also met Mr. Dhaval Gadda from Penn, and they're saying, "Yeah, Roy, it sounds great. Just tell us when you're ready." So I'm now ready, and that's why I'm just here, literally, to try and get signatures from people. That's all, and go back because I think what in India is very different. People say, "Ha, aap shuru kijiye." हम बाद में आते हैं. But this thing is, we're a bit official in UK, so we say, no, that doesn't work. Please sign the contract, and then we'll start.
Contract, yeah.
Yes.
In the coming days or in the coming months,
Yes.
do you see the interest in Bollywood increasing?
I can't tell you, Kom, it's phenomenal in the UK. I mean, now we have Punjabi movies, Malayalam movies, and now, even Mr. Karan Johar, I heard, is investing in Sairat. I think he's doing regional movies. So these films are all upcoming now, and there's a big market. Jatt and Juliet 2 smashed UK records, and Jatt and Juliet, and Daljit Dosanjh is now a big star in Bollywood movies as well. So yeah, there's a big influx, and Gujarati movies have just recently started in some sectors. But I think Marathi movies is yet to come in a big way. I'm not sure, because there needs to be enough people in the UK for distributors to want to release it in the UK. So I think what my website doing is giving those analytics which are not found on YouTube or Google, because I'm giving, they'll tell you how many clicks you've got from the UK or America, etc., etc. But I'm actually going further than that and doing regions. So what happens with a distributor? They want to know how many prints to eventually send to London.
Whether 5 or 7 or 2 or 1.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So my website is giving them that platform.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
So you want to be of relevance to the public on the one hand and also to the trade people on the other hand.
The bottom line is I want to provide a good service. So the public need to get what they want. Public will go wherever the tickets are.
True.
And Bollywood is such a thing that if the producers are coming on board and marketing on my platform and giving me the content that I require to market their brand, I'm getting the traffic straight away. So that's all I want, is obviously the traffic, because it's a new website, but I know it'll boom with the right partners involved. And now people know that my brand is associated with the source, which are the Bollywood production houses. Then everything they read on there, they know it's genuine. It's not lifted from some other website. It's actually coming from the production houses.
Which means you will have to keep coming to India now more often. To service your website.
I'm hoping to get just people from the marketing teams to just send me it's actually a do-it-yourself website. That's another advantage.
Okay.
So I'm giving them the platform.
So they keep and fill. They keep coming and filling the details.
They update it themselves.
Okay. So very interesting, huh? It's a new thing that you're doing, but are you enjoying it?
I am. I'm very excited. I think you can see by my face I'm very excited talking about it. I'm just raring to go. I'm raring to go.
Exactly.
Now the website, if you go to the website, mydesitickets.com, if you go to the website, I'm actually asking producers now to log on, fill in your details, and you start uploading the content, because May the 1st it goes live.
May 1st.
So you guys are actually the ones providing me the content for everyone to see, which is
will
the
you be
UK.
telling Cineyug or the Moranis to get some star to launch your website on first May?
I don't know. Mohammed Bhai has been very, very kind. In fact, he's not in the country right now, but yesterday he said, Roy, I like what you're doing, and he's like my big brother, so he said, get in touch with Kareem Bhai right now, and because Kareem and I think Shah Rukh Khan are associated with so I'm hopefully going to be meeting him either today or tomorrow. So let's see.
Here's wishing you the very best. You're on to something very nice, and I think you're doing great service to Bollywood fans living in the UK and the world over, and to Bollywood producers, because I like this concept of being of relevance to both the sides. Otherwise you cater to just the audience and you're far removed from reality because you don't have contacts with the producers. Here you're trying to get the two together on the same platform.
Absolutely.
So the end user realizes that he's got genuine information, and the producers know that the information is reaching to the people for whom it is meant.
Correct. And I can also actually see, I'm a Bollywood consultant in the UK.
Okay.
So what I'm basically trying to do is I can actually tell them, look, if you actually give me this, I can market it in such a manner that I know it'll work. So there are certain things in India which works in marketing, which may not work in the UK.
Not work there.
So we know what works in the UK already. It's tried and tested. I'm an event promoter. I know the channels. I know the logistics of it all. So it's easier for me. And that's why I'm talking about the clothing. Now, the clothing is an old thing, actually. It's nothing new.
Correct.
Recently, I think on Johnny LLB, they gave away his scooter, for example.
Johnny LLB too, yes.
Right, that's correct. So obviously they're not going to send a scooter to the UK, but you know, something like a clothing item or merchandise with signed autographs and or, you know, CDs or something like that is very much what would be considered a nice prize for a UK concert. Because in India, you still get to see stars a lot more because they're on TV every single day.
And they're in malls sometimes.
They're in malls sometimes.
Promoting
They're in restaurants if you know you
Correct.
catch them. But in UK, stars, wow, you know, I saw.
They're actually stars.
They're actually stars. So even if you see, you know, any star in the UK, it's a different kind of experience. They feel like superstars when they feel like Tom Cruise when they come to London. But over here, you see them in a restaurant, and you know they're carrying on with their meal. No one's badgering them, which is obviously is great. But yes, when they come to UK or the West,
It's a different love they get.
it's a different love they get. So and if obviously you're giving your ring away or your cup
Bracelet.
or bracelet or something like that, then the star will feel, my God, this is invaluable. So especially to a big fan.
Chaliye, Sudeep, here's wishing you the very best in your new endeavor, and may you succeed and succeed in a big way.
Thank you
And
very
as I
much.
said, it's of relevance to both the sides, so that's a good part.
That's it. It's a two-way win. So
So
that's
it's Roy Media,
and mydesitickets.com.
mydesitickets.com by Roy Media. Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
being
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
So friends, that was Sudeep Roy. It's mydesitickets.com. That's the site to go to, especially if you're in the UK, and producers would find the website very relevant because it deals with Bollywood, it deals with entertainment, and in times to come it will have a huge captive audience. Friends, that's all for today. हमारी मुलाकात अब कल फिर होगी ETC Bollywood Business के एक और मज़ेदार एपिसोड में. In the meantime, आपके कोई सुझाव, कोई suggestions हो तो please do write into us at bollywoodbusiness@znetwork.com. And if you have any questions relating to the world of cinema, तो उठाइए अपना मोबाइल फोन, टाइप कीजिए BBiz, स्पेस छोड़िए, टाइप कीजिए अपना पूरा सवाल, स्पेस छोड़कर अपना नाम टाइप करके भेजिए 57575 पर. You can follow us on Twitter at ETC Bollywood. This is Komal Nahata bidding you goodbye.